Betrayal hurts. It's a pain we all know too well. It leaves us feeling angry, sad, and even unable to trust others. It affects our sleep, our focus, and our joy. We push people away, worried they might hurt us again. We become stuck in the past, reliving the hurt over and over. But there's a way out. We can break free from this pain and move forward. It sounds unbelievable, but the answer lies in trust and forgiveness. These two powerful things can change our lives completely. They can heal deep wounds, fix broken relationships, and free us from the burden of anger and hurt. It may sound too good to be true, but it's not. Now, you might think, trust and forgiveness are easier said than done, and you're right, it's not always easy. It takes courage to let go and open your heart again after being hurt, but it's not impossible. With the right mindset and tools, we can learn to trust and forgive even when it's hard. This doesn't mean we forget the hurt or pretend it didn't happen. It means we acknowledge the pain, understand how it has affected us, and then choose to let it go. It's about taking back our power, finding peace, and living a life free from anger and resentment. It's a journey, not a quick fix. There will be bumps along the way, but with each step, we'll feel lighter and more at peace. We'll start to see the world in a brighter way. We'll find joy, peace, and connection again. And isn't that what we all truly want? A life filled with love, trust, and connection? Trust and forgiveness are the keys that unlock that brighter future. They have the power to mend what's broken, to heal what's wounded. But how do we even begin to trust and forgive after experiencing hurt? It starts with a shift in our mindset, a change in the way we view the past and our expectations for the future. Reframing the past is essential. It's easy to get stuck in the replay loop of hurt, constantly reliving the pain. But what if we saw the past not as a prison, but as a classroom? Each experience, even the painful ones, has lessons to teach us. They show us what we value, what we won't tolerate, and what we need in our relationships. Instead of dwelling on the hurt, we can focus on the learning. This doesn't mean dismissing the pain, but rather using it as a stepping stone towards growth and wisdom. The second shift is letting go of unrealistic expectations. Often, we hold others to standards that are simply impossible to meet. When they inevitably fall short, we feel disappointed and resentful. By recognizing and releasing these unrealistic expectations, we open the door to acceptance and understanding. We learn to appreciate others for who they are, flaws and all. This doesn't mean lowering our standards, but rather making them more realistic and flexible. This leads us to the third important shift, accepting vulnerability. Trust is built on vulnerability. It requires us to let our guard down, to open our hearts, even when we're afraid of getting hurt again. It means expressing our true feelings, sharing our fears and insecurities, and allowing ourselves to be seen for who we truly are. This can be terrifying, especially after experiencing betrayal, but vulnerability isn't weakness. It's a sign of strength, courage, and authenticity. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create space for deeper connection and intimacy in our relationships. The fourth shift involves practicing empathy. It's easy to demonize those who have hurt us, to see them as villains in our personal story. But every villain has a backstory. Everyone carries their own burdens, their own pain. By practicing empathy, we try to understand their perspective, their motivations, and the challenges they face. And this doesn't mean excusing their behavior, but it allows us to see them as complex human beings, not just the pain they've caused us. And through understanding, we can often find a path towards forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean condoning the hurt. It simply means choosing to release the grip that the pain has on us. It's a decision to stop letting the past dictate our present and future. By forgiving, we set ourselves free. We free ourselves from the anger, the bitterness, the resentment that have been holding us back. We open the door to healing, to peace, to the possibility of joy. But remember, forgiveness is a process, not an event. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to face our own emotions. It might involve setting boundaries, seeking support from loved ones, or even seeking professional help. And it's okay if it doesn't happen overnight. Be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, and trust that with time and effort, healing is possible. The fifth shift involves focusing on the present moment. It's easy to let the past dictate our present, to carry the weight of old hurts into our current experiences, but the past is gone and the future is uncertain. The only thing we truly have is the present moment. By focusing on the here and now, we break free from the grip of the past. We learn to appreciate the good things in our lives, the simple joys, the beauty that surrounds us. We open ourselves up to new possibilities, new relationships, new experiences. Living in the present doesn't mean ignoring the past, but rather choosing not to let it define us. So how do we put these shifts into practice? It starts with simple, actionable steps that we can incorporate into our daily lives. For example, we can practice mindfulness, meditation, or journaling to help us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings. We can seek out positive and supportive relationships, surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and encourage us. We can learn to set healthy boundaries, saying no when necessary, and protecting our emotional well-being. We can also try to incorporate gratitude into our daily lives. Focusing on the things we are thankful for can shift our perspective from negativity to positivity, from lack to abundance. Gratitude helps us appreciate the good in our lives, even when things are tough. It reminds us that there is always something to be thankful for, and that can be a powerful source of strength and resilience. Remember, this journey of trust and forgiveness is not a solitary one. It's okay to ask for help. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or spiritual advisor can provide invaluable support and guidance. They can offer a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, and practical advice on how to navigate the challenges of trust and forgiveness. These are just a few ideas to get you started. The most important thing is to find what works for you. Experiment with different approaches and be patient with yourself. It's a journey, remember? There will be ups and downs, but with perseverance, you can learn to trust and forgive, and ultimately to heal. While on this journey, remember that you are not alone. Millions of people have walked this path before you, and millions more will walk it after. You are strong, you are capable, and you deserve to live a life filled with love, joy, and peace. So, are you ready to take the first step on this transformative journey? Are you ready to shed the weight of the past and accept the freedom of trust and forgiveness? Remember, it's not about being perfect or never getting hurt again. It's about learning, growing, and becoming the best version of yourself. It's about opening your heart to the possibility of love, joy, and connection, even after experiencing pain. Take a deep breath and let's start this journey together. The path may not always be easy, but it's a path worth taking. It's a path that leads to healing, to peace, to a life that's richer, fuller, and more meaningful. And isn't that what we all truly desire? The path to trust and forgiveness isn't always straightforward, but it's a journey worth taking. Even when it feels impossible, remember that every small step you take towards forgiveness brings you closer to healing and inner peace. It's a gift you give yourself, a way to release the heavy burden of anger and hurt. This process is deeply personal, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Some people find solace in meditation or journaling, while others find comfort in talking to loved ones or seeking professional help. What matters is finding what works for you, what helps you process your emotions, and gradually let go of the pain. It's a journey of self-discovery, of uncovering your own resilience and strength. As we move forward, remember that forgiveness isn't about forgetting. It's not about pretending the hurt didn't happen. It's about acknowledging the pain, understanding its impact, and then choosing to release it. It's about choosing to focus on the present and the future rather than dwelling on the past. It's about reclaiming your power and choosing to live a life filled with peace, joy, and love. Remember, this journey is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when it feels easier to hold on to the anger and resentment. There will be days when you question your decision to forgive. But don't give up. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. And remember, you're not alone. And there are others who understand your struggle, who are cheering you on, and who are here to offer support. If you found this video helpful, we encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on personal growth and healing.